Welcome. I'll be reacting to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Season 1, Episode 5. Selected clips are provided for commentary purposes. This is not a market substitute. Support the original, currently on BritBox. And no recommendations or spoilers in the comments, please. David Prowse? I've actually met him.
Of Viltvodel 6 firmly believe that the entire universe was, in fact, sneezed out of the nose of a being called the Great Green Arkle Seizure, in being the only race in history to have invented the aerosol deodorant before the wheel. Totally unaware that they were simply part of a gigantic computer program. Without that fairly simple and obvious piece of knowledge, nothing that ever happened on Earth could possibly make the slightest bit of sense.
It's true.
And the time at which it is going to do it is 4.2 seconds from now.
4.2.
Do you need a reservation for the afterlife?
The afterlife.
Is this?
No, this is not the afterlife.
I mean, yeah.
It's Millie something. I forget the name of the restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, blown to bits. There was arms and legs everywhere.
Yeah. Would the lady and gentleman care to order drink?
Instantaneously zonked into our component molecules. Your whole life flashing before you.
Yeah. Did you get that too? Your whole life. Yeah.
I like Arthur in the back, just like, oh, I wonder what they have.
So, standing dead in this desolate...
Five-star restaurant.
It is not unusual for our customers to be a little disorientated by the time journey, so if I might suggest...
Time journey?
What time journey? And where the photon are we?
Their expressions.
This must be... Millie Ways!
Millie Ways, of course.
Millie Ways!
Remembered the mill.
This is the restaurant at the end of the universe.
The end of what? I suppose there's no chance of a cup of tea.
None.
You better stop asking for tea, though. It's going to get you into trouble later.
You can arrive for any sitting you like without prior reservation because you can book retrospectively in advance, as it were, when you return to your own time. If you've done 6 impossible things this morning, why not round it off with breakfast at Millie Ways, the restaurant at the end of the universe?
The 6 impossible things, of course, being a reference to Alice in Wonderland.
Why would you spend your time thinking about such an impossible thing?
Why wouldn't I? My father said he sometimes believed in 6 impossible things before breakfast.
And I also think that when they rebooted Doctor Who, they took inspiration from this for the episode where he takes Rose to the end of the world.
The lights.
The food.
What an outfit. I love it.
The clothes.
Yeah, the clothes, yeah.
This is great decor.
There's an old mate of mine. Look, see. It's all black, this theatre.
This is gorgeous. This is so sparkly. It reminds me of kind of Stingray Undersea.
And you said you didn't care. We said we did because we hated them so much.
This sort of tree in the background is amazing.
Something. And in the stage act, it ends with this ship crashing right into the sun. Oh, and you actually do it. I mean, ship, sun, bang!
Beat it.
Who are you?
I'm the guy that's telling you to beat it before it gets beaten for you.
Now listen.
The costumers were just having a blast this episode.
Whilst the musicians themselves play their instruments by remote control from a heavily insulated spaceship which stays in orbit around the planet, or more frequently, round a completely different planet. But most commonly because the band's public address system contravenes many local strategic arms limitations treaties.
Oh, these chairs. Oh, absence.
So, welcome one and all to Millie Ways, the restaurant at the end of the universe.
Woo.
I am your host this evening, Max Quarterclean, and we are in for a fabulous evening's apocalypse.
I am the main dish of the day. May I interest you in parts of my body?
Huh? Oh, well.
Something off my shoulder, perhaps, braised in a little white wine sauce.
Your shoulder?
May I urge you, sir, to consider my liver? It must be very rich and tender by now. I have been force-feeding myself for months.
Oh dear.
There is no need to worry about having a hangover in the mornings, for there will be no more mornings.
He has a point.
Zancel Quasia, Flammarian Bridge Club from beyond the void of Qua. A party of minor deities from the halls of Asgard.
Oh.
A party of devout believers from the Church of the Second Coming of the Great Prophet Zod. Well, fellas, let's hope he hurries. He's got 8 minutes left.
With an apple? Oh my goodness.
Judgment Day?
Oh, do we get to see that as well? Terrific.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry. So who's the cat on the phone? Pass the wine for it.
I am not personally acquainted with the metal gentleman in question, sir.
Metal?
Ah, I see. So you mean we've travelled in time, but not in space?
Listen, you semi-evolved simian, go climb a tree, will you?
Your monkey has got it right.
Yeah.
You jumped forward many millions of years in time whilst retaining the same position in space. Your friend has been awaiting you in the meantime.
I can even go and stick my head in a bucket of water if you like.
No.
I mean, if that's what you really want. Would you like me to stick my head in a bucket of water?
Marvin, yeah,
What's he saying, Sci-fi?
nothing. He just phoned up to wash his head at us. Marvin's down in the car park.
The car park? What's he doing there?
Parking cars, obviously.
Marvin!
Hey, Marvin, kid, are we pleased to see you?
Ow.
No, you're not. And the second 10 million, they were the worst too.
Oh.
The third 10 million I didn't enjoy at all.
This time there's going to be excitement and adventure and really wild things.
Sounds awful.
Marvin!
I
what I'm trying to say...
suppose you want me to help you to get into this spaceship.
Marvin!
And
will you just
open
listen?
the door for you.
Everything in it is just totally black.
Hey, I did it! Okay, guys, we're on our way.
I don't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand, please, for the great prophet Zarquan!
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I had a terrible time, all sorts of things cropping up at the last moment.
Any finite number divided by infinity is as near to nothing as makes no odds. So if every planet in the universe has a population of 0, then the entire population of the universe must also be 0.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that logic.
No one has ever collected enough to own 1 pew. Ningies are not negotiable currency because the galactic banks refuse to deal in fiddling small change.
Oh, that's better. Have you managed to make sense of the controls?
No.
No, we just stopped fiddling with them.
The black ship's ready to crash into the sun of Kakarth.
Uh-oh. I think the design team needs to take a bow because that was amazing. All those different over-the-top costumes that were so shiny and pretty. The set design, all the props, like that decanter for the wine/absinthe was so pretty. I wanted to take it off the screen and take it home. David Prowse as the bodyguard, his suit was just perfection. I love that suit so much. He looks like he's about to jump into a production of Guys and Dolls. I seriously would not have been at all surprised if he dropped forward and then went, "Luck be a lady tonight." The new spaceship is so cool. I can't wait for the next episode. I wish there were more. This show is so good. Like, it really captures the feeling of the books.